All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hades. Even though the story is over, our job is not yet done because we have all kinds of weapons to uncover. I have to say, I have been playing a good bit ever since the story officially ended, but as people have been telling me, there's a little bit of grinding that if you really want to get to the epilogue, so to speak, and kind of figure out more or less where we're going to leave our hellish family until the next game, if the next game comes out. You have to increase your relationship status with the gods. But something else that you might not know is that along the way, there are opportunities to continue to clear the runs with different types of hidden aspects. So while I've been playing on my own, I have managed to discover a few different hidden aspects. Hi Kirby, how are you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. So for instance, we have the aspect of Arthur, and it's really cool because I've mentioned before how I would be very interested to see how other mythologies or heroes or such from non-Greek Greco-Roman cultures could be implemented, and be careful what you ask for, or be glad for what you ask for, I guess, because that's exactly what we've got. So we've got Arthur here, for instance, for the sword. Lindsay, my friend, how are you? Very nice to see you. Welcome. So we've got all kinds of cool Arthurian knightly type, combat going on here, which is awesome to see. I haven't unlocked the hidden aspects for all of them. Let's see, the shield, we have Beowulf, of course, from sort of your Anglo-Saxon mythology with Grendel and things of that nature. For the bow, we have Rama, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is perhaps from the Hindu pantheon or one of the Hindu type heroes. I guess these final aspects are not necessarily gods. They're more heroes of that culture, right? Both Arthur and Beowulf. I'm less familiar with Rama, but I'd be very interested to learn more about them, of course. The fists, I believe I am queued up to unlock it here in just a second. So for each of these hidden aspects, there's like a code word, or code phrase, I should say, that one of the Olympians will give you, and you speak the magic words, and the final aspect reveals itself, which is pretty cool. This one I have not done yet, the Exagriff, and I'm very curious, since there are not too many heroes that use guns. So I don't know if this is going to be like aspect of John Wayne, aspect of Master Chief, who knows. But for the time being, I think we'll stick with the fists, and let's just see what we get.
Malphon, I see you overcome the wild and make peace with death.
We have the aspect of Gilgamesh. Okay. Oh, very cool. So we're talking, ancient Mesopotamian, the Epic of Gilgamesh being one of like the very first, sort of both oral tradition and written hero traditions, which is very cool to see.
The aspect of Gilgamesh.
And Enkidu, if I'm trying to remember, I believe Enkidu was Gilgamesh's friend at one point that he eventually becomes at odds with. I'm less familiar with the Mesopotamian mythology, but it does ring a bell. I remember reading Epic of Gilgamesh back in the day. So what do we have here? Claws of Enkidu. We have heavy attack, +2 rapid dash charges. More dashes is always nice. Dash upper inflicts maim, which takes 25% more damage, but deals 50% more than take a burst. Okay. Interesting. So I would like to continue using some of these hidden aspects just because I'm less familiar. And even aside from the hidden ones, there are some that I just have not unlocked at all. So for instance, let's see, I've done all the sword ones. I think perhaps, for example, the aspect of Hera I have not done. So I would like to kind of keep working to the point where I unlock with all of the aspects, regardless if they're like the top one or not. But be that as it may, we do have a mission that we can see. We'll just take a quick look at our prophecy wall. And fortunately for us, we just have to get to the surface. Where is that? There's a prophecy essentially that for each of these sort of hidden aspects, you make it to the surface. Here we go. Reach the surface with a hidden aspect of Malphon, which now we know is Gilgamesh. So, good for us. I think I had some trouble with the aspect of Rama, the bow. And so I made it to the surface, but I failed in the final fight. But fortunately, we were able to get the stuff for the rewards for making it up there. So I've just been running with extreme measures for the time being. I haven't really gotten to the point where I've needed to start adding extra ones on top. I did do extreme measures 4. It was painful. I don't think I even made it through the first wave, so to speak. So maybe the more comfortable we get, maybe we'll pick like one kind of sweet spot aspect or something that will help us, be more confident with extreme measures 4, but very challenging.
Olympus calls.
One thing I was able to do, however, I will say...
You give those musty shades and corpses a fair fighting chance down there, you hear me, Zag? Just in case you need a hand.
One thing I was able to do, and I'm... it's too bad that I wasn't able to do it on stream. I was just playing in my own time. But I did, in fact, beat Charon for the first time. And he gave me a nice little loyalty card, and stuff was cheaper in his store for a bit of time. I was a little disappointed because then I realized that loyalty card is only good during the current run. I thought, oh man, here we go. I'm gonna have permanent, store discounts from here on out. But then looking in the codex afterwards, I saw there's some kind of not achievement, but if you want to make progress in the codex, it's like get the loyalty card like 50 or 14 more times, which to me, I felt very lucky just to clear it once. So I guess that's gonna be another long-term project, is like beating Charon with some regularity. Just crazy. The only way I was able to do it, if you want to know, is essentially taking the Blade Rift bonuses. I think I did it during Asphodel, and essentially got the Blade Rift to last longer, deal more damage, and be a wider area. So I just kind of let my cast do it for me. And then the rest of the time was just me running for my life. But yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Get the opportunity to do it live. Yes, I would definitely love to see that. And I am, you know me, I'm always up for a challenge.
Not an unnoticed cousin, so take heart. Eternity awaits you once you finally break through.
We'll take just a little bit of overall damage reduction. So yeah, if we get the opportunity to battle Charon again, I feel like Asphodel is kind of the sweet spot, because in Tartarus, I just don't think I have quite enough meat on my bones, so to speak, to really put up a good fight. So Asphodel, I think at that point, I'm not too worried about dropping Death Defiances, because we can always get them back from Patroclus. But we're far enough along in our journey that, we're able to put up a good fight. Another thing I've been trying to do is kind of knock out all of these prophecies, even if they're not things that I would necessarily choose, but from my own personal preference, all things being equal. So for instance, I would probably choose maybe this rending clause if I was just doing it for an ideal build, but I do want to kind of knock all these out just to at least try them, because I have been surprised before where just from the text itself I'm like, well, that doesn't seem very good. And then I've tried it out, and I was like, you know what, it affected the game in a way that I wasn't expecting. So I guess that's why they incentivize it, right? I'm trying to think what else I can catch you guys up on from when I've been playing on my own. Hades is one of those games where you start playing like right after dinner or something. You're like, all right, you can have a nice little calm Hades session, maybe play for half an hour or something, do a run, and then I'm going to get to sleep, be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for work the next day, and then you're like, okay, you know, 1 run, maybe I was being too harsh, maybe I'll do 2 runs, and then it turns into more and more, and then it's like, well, it's 1:30 a.m. now, and I've done 4 runs at this point, so much for sleep, but, so I have knocked out a decent amount of progress with other storylines, like with, I think I made a little progress with Orpheus and Eurydice, and I was able to unlock the administration area. Actually, that might have been on stream. I can't. It all was kind of blending together at this point, but suffice to say, there might be a couple storylines or conversations that have already occurred. That's the beauty. It's the, you know, the game is the gift that keeps on giving, right?
I bet Charon's going to want all this.
All right. No, I'm good. Oh yeah, Erebus gates. That's another thing I'm pretty sure is new to the stream, and it's challenging.
Erebus, here I come.
Going a no damage run.
You have my
Tough enough even in the best of times, and then you have the added pressure. The added pressure of you know, the rewards. You know, I have to be much more conservative, I guess. Fortunately, that hangover is doing pretty good work for us. But that's the thing about the melee weapon, is that I feel like it's kind of, you know, you have to be somewhat of a tank a little bit to kind of survive. So doing Erebus gates is somewhat challenging with the melee weapon. But we were able to do it nonetheless. There we go.
Perfectly good onion gone to waste.
short work. Gods grant me strength.
Yeah, Kirby, absolutely. It's you know, I have a problem, and I'm willing to admit it. You know, I'm not too proud to admit that I have a Hades addiction. Seek help for a for a Hades session lasting longer than 4 hours, right? Something like that. I'm certainly guilty of that. I'm not really noticing a huge difference in the way I'm playing this aspect versus some other ones. So, for example, for the one for King Arthur, oh, there we go, nice little rank up.
The power of the gods.
For the one with Arthur, I noticed that was definitely much more of a kind of a turtle build, so to speak. And what I mean by that is you cast the sigil or whatever it is on the ground, which slows everybody down, and then you sort of I ended up taking Demeter's cast. So what I would do is essentially just create a little turret farm for myself, where I'd cast the sigil, it would slow everything down that would come towards me, and I would just sort of be able to focus them down from there.
Zagreus. One of these days I shall prevent his vineyards all from ripening. Put to the test his carefree attitude.
Doesn't seem very kind. Yeah, Crystal Beam, just what I was talking about. And why not? Let's go for that. While we're on the subject. But yeah, and then of course the sword itself is a much slower, kind of heavy attack. And you know, in some other aspects out there, you can notice a definitive difference. But so far, with this one, it's good. I mean, like I would consider it just as good as what I'm used to for the fists. I guess I am noticing, from the negative aspect, I am taking slightly more damage, but you know, that's my own fault.
Yeah, might as well.
I do not think so, boy.
But I'm looking forward to see how it affects in the boss side, because you know, you are supposed to have that burst damage take effect after a certain amount of time. There we go, not bad.
Worthless wretches.
There we are.
So it may be one of those things where you just need to dodge in, get a few hits, and then get out of the way, and let the burst damage kind of take effect. And we are stacking with Hangover, which is nice. So we're kind of Yeah, see, just like that was a great example right there, where I don't need to get too brave. I can just kind of get a few hits off, and then I'm just trying to get an idea of how much the burst damage is. Here we are. But as a result, I definitely think I need to go a bit heavier into either damage reduction or just getting a health upgrade for this particular aspect. Let's see what we got here. 25. Why not?
Good.
I really am liking the damage output though for these. I have to say, I feel like I'm chewing through enemies a little bit quicker. So even though it's not really changing from a playstyle perspective, I do feel like each of my hits is counting a little bit more than otherwise.
A fishing point.
Than for the default aspect.
Mine. Hellfish.
Alright, what do we have here? You know, I haven't taken Aphrodite stuff in quite some time. She's not really my favorite one to take from, but give it a chance, huh? Deals damage where you end up. You know, this, I don't normally take this one, but for a melee build, this could actually be somewhat helpful.
No love without pain.
Alright, boss time.
Hello.
Murder? Murder.
Oh, and seeing the Furies does kind of remind me. So I know that the ultimate goal is to kind of get the Olympians on side. But just because, you know, the people in, like, the royal court, so to speak, are kind of like our best friends, I've been really prioritizing them with the nectar and such. So, for instance, Meg, we're pretty much maxed out at the moment at the basic relationship level. So we're kind of at that locked key symbol status with her, which I guess we'll need to advance the story somehow to continue our relationship with her. But you know, I never feel like I have quite enough nectar to give out. So I'm always looking at the broker to try to buy as much as possible. And the nice thing is that, you know, we've got all kinds of gemstones here now, and it's a pretty reasonable rate of exchange.
Already made it out of Tartarus.
Let's see. Let's switch it up. I have this this Hades himself one here, the God Gauge, and his aid becomes yours. I didn't love it. Maybe I was just not using it ideally, but the invisible just seemed pretty whatever compared to some other ones that we've experienced. So I don't know. Maybe I should give it a chance at some point. But I'm trying to also level more of these up, because I'm sure there's got to be some kind of incentive for getting these all to 3 stars. I don't know. And these secret stashes, I don't know if these are either based on maybe leveling some of these keepsakes up, or because they do kind of have that same symbol as the relationships in the codex, it may be like a second gift from somebody, which I would be pretty jazzed about. That would be cool. I don't need, I don't know, skull earring, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, I think we're good for the time being.
That's enough Tartarus.
There.
So yeah, I'm trying to get, and I think Achilles also, we're pretty much maxed out at the moment. And I'm never quite sure what it is that we need to do to advance the relationship. I guess the more... I don't know if there's like a hidden timer or counter in the background.
Might as well.
But there's nothing definitive that I can see like, oh, you need to do this specific thing to advance with Achilles. Maybe it's just continuing to talk to Patroclus, which I always do. Whenever I see Eurydice or Sisyphus or Patroclus jump up or appear as a possibility, I always take that path.
Within these darkest reaches of the earth, as I in turn now choose to offer you the means to alter your reality.
Alright, you cannot earn gold afterwards, gain... That sounds pretty good to me. 60? Yeah. Efficient. I'm also at the point where crystals aren't doing a ton for me, all things considered, because I'm more or less happy where I am with, you know, what the mirror is offering me. So crystal is really only coming into play to help me get a deal with the shopkeeper, the broker. Yeah, that was... Maybe I've undersold these. That I'm actually very pleased with the damage output. Alright, well, if I can't earn coin, then there's no point in me going that way. Right? Because I would just either not get an award, or it would say, like, +0. Yeah, the hangover was probably a pretty ideal one to take for this for my basic attack. I wouldn't mind getting more Dionysus stuff to stack the hangover effects.
Hey, you beat your fastest time fighting through all of that. Not that I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track.
Alright, we'll take, yeah, health recovery. So far I have to say, just sort of rating all of the aspects that I've experienced so far. Oh, that's exactly what I was talking about. I have to say I've enjoyed Arthur's one the most, just because it felt super duper unique.
It's the barge of death.
The shield one, I'm trying to remember who the shield belongs to. I do believe I unlocked that one. That one was kind of cool, because you shot something out of the, some kind of projectile, I think, if I'm not misremembering. The bow, I think, was probably my least favorite, to be honest, because these are actually kind of growing on me a little bit with the amount of damage I'm able to do. But the bow, just for me, was a little bit lackluster.
Good.
But so we still have Exagriff to go, and I believe the spear as well. I still need to unlock.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, special also, or why don't we do, yeah, this contagious hangover. I also switched, so I'm getting the +3 health each time I enter a new chamber. I'm kind of testing that out to see how I like it versus my previous go-to, which was each time you get crystal, there's some kind of associated health benefit, which I know you typically get from, you know, as like a pretty major reward from bosses. But I don't know, for me, maybe it's like a psychological thing. I kind of just like having the damage spread out, or the healing spread out, rather. And also, I think it also it incentivizes you in the Styx area to maybe take a few more chances. Because I'm usually like, alright, I will get the Satyr Sack around my second room clear. So do I really want to push my luck beyond that? Because I'm not going to get any healing. But the fact that I get healed in each room, and because there's a ton of rooms usually in each Styx little reward area, it's like, well,
My Chaos Boon switched to
maybe I should do an extra run. So not only am I getting healed, it also maximizes my chance that maybe I'll run across like a well of Charon and get some extra healing. 200. That's not a. I don't think it's worth a visit to Charon. Usually 250 is kind of my limit. Yeah, I agree, Kirby. Just your
Slarbug.
aggressiveness, an aggressive playstyle, definitely will pay off rather.
Hear me on my authority.
Let's see here. Sturdy has come in handy before.
May I say you look lovely.
And I have to say that the extra dashes definitely come in handy because you are kind of just getting there in the mix, getting in the thick of it. So being able to dash away or just change the sides from which you're attacking from is nice. Alright, that was a quick first wave. Okay. Not take any unnecessary damage. There. Yeah, those crystal beams are no joke. I almost feel like they're doing more damage than I'm doing with my upgraded aspect. There we are. One more to go. Oh, Skull Earring is coming into effect. That's handy. Since we're at, what is it, 40% or something like that? Alright, let's just tank the damage. Get out of here. Onwards and upwards.
Heads down.
Good stuff.
Mine.
Alright, nothing. I could top off my health here. Yeah, let's do it. I always try to check the well, even if I don't need anything, just in case there's a centaur heart, and we can get sneaky health upgrade in. It's pretty nice.
Nice and cool up here.
Alright, speaking of which, head that way. Yeah, Demeter and what else have I enjoyed? Ares, of course. I always have a good time with. I think some of my first early clears were with Dionysus. His AoE fog, trippy fog, definitely helped me out with some like area control. Athena is kind of a good standby one as well. The Aphrodite one I not had amazing success with, so I've kind of avoided that one in general. Zeus is nice as well, especially, you know, in the final encounter when you've got a whole bunch of skulls and such. It seems like they all spawn right on top of each other. And I kind of reserve, in those cases, I reserve my cast to kind of deal with them, because those skulls are bad business if you just let them keep stacking up.
Can't do that.
What else do we have? Dash Strike pierces foes and deals 900% damage to armor. Yeah, I haven't taken this one before simply because I'm always very cautious about armor upgrades. Since I don't really think it helps with the boss. I could be wrong, but since the boss doesn't have that like yellow health bar portion on it. But I guess it can help with the minions, can it? Alright, who are we going to anger first? I think we'll take Athena's stuff now.
Correct decision, Zagreus.
Alright, damage from traps. Good, helpful all around.
A careless choice you've made there, Zagreus. As you grow long in years, perhaps you shall learn better judgment as to whom to trust, and whom to never, ever disrespect.
I'm sorry, Demeter.
Sorry, not sorry.
Let's give her a show then.
It's always kind of ironic when I'm, you know, anger a god for in these type of challenges, and then I end up using their own powers against people in there. Like, you know, Demeter's not happy with me right now, but I'm still using her, you know. Oh shoot! I'm still using her casts because why not? She can't. No take backseats. I think that's the rule. It's not a very commonly known one in mythology, but yeah.
The freezing cold ought to have drained the life from you, but I've allowed it to relent, for now.
Healing is more potent. I wonder if that would count for my, the stuff that I get for entering a new room. Well, 32%, that would just mean an additional 1, right? So I would get 4. I've also heard people say that the rare crop is also very good as well. Become common that gain rarity every 3 encounters. Ooh, tough choice. I'm gonna test the rare crop one out just because I've heard good things about it. Hopefully this is not too late in the game to, you know, for it to be helpful, but there we go. We'll get a sneaky heal in while we're at it. I think we're still relatively early on in Elysium, so we should be alright. Alright, let's get some more money. Definitely noticing the contagious hangover. It's coming in handy. Yeah, they're no match. Okay. Get this crystal out first. Oh yeah, that 900% damage to armor. That is actually very nice. It's those, heavily armored guys. Alright. 15. Boy, I can't imagine getting up to 15 heat. I know people have done it at ridiculous levels, and we'll get there, I'm sure. I would like to get there. 536. Take that. Alright, where are we? We've still got a few rooms to go. Let's take a Dionysus upgrade. Ooh, I do like getting more nectar. Hangover effects make foes move slower. Shoot. To choose, I'll take the speed reduction.
Power of Olympus.
And then what else? Let's keep getting our cast up and running. Crystal, we can say thanks, but no thanks for now. Grab some more health. Oh boy.
More flame wheels.
Since I don't have the deflect on dash, I feel like the best thing here to do is just run away from these. Don't even try to take them on. Except maybe drop that. There we are. Here come more of them. Trying to trigger that egg. Come on. Let's go. Oh, sometimes maybe I'm running out of dashes, but I get stuck on some of the hedges. Here we are. Skull earring rank up. What are we up to now? Deal 30% damage while at 35 for us. And I have a feeling we're going to be pretty much at that low level of health for a lot of this. So it's good for us. More health. Hey, but as long as we get to the surface, that's just my main goal. Full clearing would be nice, but I wanna fulfill the prophecy is my main goal. Everything else besides that is gravy.
Weak.
Alright, any chance? Ooh, Hydrolite, 10%. So 30%. 10% is 27, so 27 times 3 is... carry the 2, 81. Yeah, let's take it. And keep stacking up that health. Return to Hades, Kahoro, my friend. Welcome. Yes. I'm excited to just kind of enjoy the gift that keeps on giving, right? New weapons, new friends, new storylines. Never gets old. I am extremely interested to see where this Orpheus, well, both the Orpheus and Achilles storylines go. Because they've hinted before that, hey, the reason why, you know, their loved ones are kind of apart from each other is because there's these contracts back in the administration room that are essentially the agreements that, hey, these people are in these places. So I don't know if I should make that kind of a regular rotation when I'm back in the royal court area, is to maybe just check the admin chamber and, I don't know, dig through the filing cabinets and see if I can modify their contract. They've definitely given hints in that direction, so I'm not sure what the answer is, but we'll keep exploring
Cheers,
that.
mate.
All right, Athena's aid would be pretty swell. Yeah, why not? Take that. Take a orange slice.
Give me a better boon.
Bronze skin +1. When was that? Damage reduction? Nice. Okay. Rock and roll.
What are those bestial gloves of yours, blackguard?
Bestial.
Beginning to show more of your true and savage nature here, perhaps?
No. He bears the twin fists in the aspect of a king called Gilgamesh. That king, he too wrestled a beast-like man, who then became a friend. Maybe that's why I knew this fight would come.
What are you telling me, Asterius? Now is certainly not a good time for waxing philosophical, I think. And surely this King Gilgamesh of whom you speak is much more competent a fighter than this filth.
He's pretty good at what he does.
Hold you unwelcome stew. I shall run you through. Face me.
So typically, the last few runs that I've been doing, I have dropped, oh boy, I have dropped a Death Defiance to this level, so that's just kind of my standard like expectation for the time being. Better or for worse. It's just kind of what I've ended up experiencing recently. Alright, I've got my call ready, but I don't know if he's hit his damage immunity phase quite yet. There we go, now he has. Alright, we'll drop it after he drops his. There we are. Alright, let's go to town. There we go. Not bad.
You have the wherewithal to achieve victory. I'm empty.
Alright, he's gonna do his full charge in a second. Yeah, I was just about to say, he hasn't done it at all. We might drop here in a second, yeah. I was gonna say this is about the phase where I end up dropping a Death Defiance. Unfortunately. We should be able to burn him down here in a hot second. There we go.
You and me, King.
1v1 me.
Monster, your battle prowess leaves much to be desired.
Pick these up. Alright, I've got the call. Let's go ahead and use it right now. Let's get him to his second phase. Almost there. Any second now. There we are.
Olympus, I require your assistance now.
Alright, that's not a bad one to get.
monster such as you shall never have a chariot as fine as this.
Go ahead and see if we can knock this out. Ooh. There we go. Okay. My favorite crystal. Oh yeah. Absolutely. You know me too well. My comfort zone. You know, I feel like there are certain there's certain ones that, you know, boons that you tend to gravitate towards more over time. Just because it's like, you know, they kind of like cater to your personal play style, or they just fit really well with the boss mechanics. So yeah, all right, not too bad. 26 minutes. I think the fastest I've got it down to like 31 minutes, I want to say. So I haven't quite broken the 30 mark.
Can't buy that.
How much can I get? Okay, there we go. We'll do that, and maybe get a 450 upgrade, something in there. That would be alright with me. So one thing I've started doing recently is taking the boss battle first. Just because, you know, odds are I'm probably going to take the most damage in those type of encounters, especially if it's the satyr. So I may as well go ahead and get the benefit of fighting a boss now. And that way, when I inevitably take a bunch of damage, I can use the fountain to my benefit. So that's what I've kind of started doing recently, is like have my first or second room be a boss battle. And then from there, you know, kind of play it by ear based on what I might need to get from shopping. Already upgraded bronze skin. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on that. Oh, and then there's this little guy who I fought for the first time. And I was not expecting that. He's no joke. I was so confused the first time he appeared. It was like 2 or 3 runs ago. I was like, oh, like, is this like a new friend that I'm gonna talk to? No, not a friend. Not a friend at all. But I have to say, he's one of the more entertaining ones to fight. Where'd he go? Seems kind of unfair that he summons his little friends, though. He needs to face me mano-y-mano. There we go. Let's break this out. Oh yeah. Get the friends out of here. Yeah, most powerful boss in the game. I tremble.
It's dead, I think.
I tremble with fear each time I see him. Oh man, I want to read up on him because I think he's got a. I can't remember if I've read his codex entry yet. Okay, I have. I need to fight him 3 more times. Yeah, that was certainly unexpected. I could try to choose the boons from the prophecies for the surprising setup. Oh, okay, I see. So are you saying kind of focusing on the boons that I haven't acquired yet? Like, I see what you're saying. Like, the final boss is not ultimately the, you know, hugely important at this point. But the first part of what you're saying, so essentially just choose the boons that I haven't chosen before to try to knock out the prophecies. I definitely, yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying the new stuff, if that's what you mean. Trying to get poisoned. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I can agree with that 100%. I especially enjoy the Daedalus upgrades wherever I can get them, because those ones, to me, are the most interesting kind of like unexplored ones. You know, because I really enjoy how it like takes the basic mechanics of the weapon and then tweaks it ever so slightly in a very interesting way. These crystal guys. No problem. Hey, get out of there. Alright, what do we have here? Special inflicts hangover. That wouldn't be bad, simply because I don't have anything for my special. But I'm gonna go this. That's kind of what I was thinking before. I'm trying to hoard nectar like it's my job, simply so I can get more out there for the Olympians. I try to save up about 5 or so for the royal court, so I can give them out to everybody there. But any extra, I will definitely feel good about giving out. Okay, so we have not gotten the satyr yet. Maybe, what are we at? 450, so we can already buy the pomegranate and the basic boon. So I don't think money is hugely important. Let's go pomegranate. Upgrade great what we already have. The fact that we're almost at 400 health right now makes me very comfortable going into this final battle. Let's hold off, kind of maybe counterintuitively, just in case the fountain is here. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that, just because I want to maximize my money. But, yeah, I'm trying to remember what my highest amount of health has been, with, like, the record for my, you know, personally, what I've gotten. I want to say I've gotten up to 450 before, maybe? But, I would be interested to like try a build.
Satyr.
Oh yeah, here we go. I would be interested in a build where it's basically just all predicated on health and just tanking everything.
A whole entire sack of something.
Let's see, what do we have? Damage resist would be nice. No, let's just keep getting damage out there.
Okay, I'm good.
I think we got all of the pots and stuff down there. Okay, so we're almost at max health. Let's pause real quick for fishing. How do I manage to get so much HP? I don't know. I guess it's because of my like personal playstyle. I always kind of tend to target those boons when I have an option for like a left or right door. I don't know. Maybe I've just gotten lucky in getting a lot of centaur hearts. But I think I do try to take those as much as possible. Especially because I think my what I've sort of come to try to target is getting to Theseus with about 300 health, if at all possible. So you could probably beat him, you know, with maybe a bigger damage output and less health. And I'm sure I must have done that before, but I don't know. That's kind of what I naturally gravitate towards. It's like get to 300, everything else on top of that is gravy. Revenge damage, it's whatever. Hangover damage would be nice, or just max out the cast at level 6. I think I'm gonna take Hangover just because I get 1,000,000 attacks out anyway that are gonna inflict it. Alrighty.
The monster's solitary weakness, Satyr's axe, proved terribly effective once again.
Bye for now, boy.
I think a prophecy is going to be fulfilled here.
All right, we made it, Malphon. Appreciate you lending me the might of Gilgamesh.
Resorting to mere fisticuffs with me. Though how you got Malphon to look like that, I've no idea. Pray tell, whose monstrous claws are those? A manticore's?
These claws, I'll have you know, Father, belonged once to an ancient god king known as Gilgamesh. You ever meet?
Provided he was flesh and blood at some point, then he resides within my realm. Presumably within Elysium somewhere, sadly bereft of his manticore claws, thanks to you. Come, show me what they can do.
Yeah, surely he would have heard of him. I guess not. Because the Mesopotamians, they were the OG when it comes to divine intervention. Alright, let's get these skulls out of here. Yeah, definitely glad I got all of that health. Oh, I'm going to be able to chew through this armor pretty easily. I'm going to save the call until I get him down to... Ooh, maybe, no. I was going to say until I get him down to half health. I don't want to waste it. I've done that before. Where I've gotten him to half health and then triggered it right as he went damage immune. Any second now. there. Maybe he already did it. Okay, let's do it now then, in that case.
That blasted.
Oh no, okay. Well, case in point. Kind of a waste. I can definitely tell the hangover. I mean, I've said this before, but the hangover transferring to other enemies is very nice. There we are.
Got you.
Alright, not bad.
No holding back. You blasted little.
Alright, let's drop this right now. Get out of here. Let's trigger a few of these. Alright, there's the first one of those. Oh, that's gonna be nice. He'll just sit there. Ah, shoot, I didn't get to it quite in time. But I did get some of the damage back from dashing. Ooh, let's use it. There was a lot of sensory overload right there. Oh, let's get out of here. Alright, pretty good. Could be able to just tank the rest. Nice. There we go.
How did you accomplish this?
Fists win every time.
Yes.
Nice.
The name of someone very sore right now.
That's me. Yeah, that hangover, I have to say right there, that was definitely the MVP. I didn't necessarily go into the build with that in mind, but just with the sheer number of times that we attack with it, that hangover plus the peer pressure. I wonder how it decides which ones to highlight. I've always wondered that. It chooses 5 of them to sort of showcase at the end of each successful run. I wonder if these are the ones that maybe have that were triggered the most during the run. That's the only thing I could think of. But let's see how we did from the time. 37 minutes. That's about the average, it seems like, for what I've done. And not a bad run at all. Awesome.
Blood.
Take that. Take that.
Then, valiantly striding Zagreus was set upon by 7 bloodless slam dancers and slain, or something of the sort.
Awesome. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Kirby. That was not bad. I think I was a little lukewarm in how I was describing them at the beginning, but they really grew on me. I have to say that was a lot of fun.
Feels like it's been a while, everybody.
And now I am super excited to figure out what the Exagriff one is. And I wonder if it's a thing where you just, like, the first 3 hidden aspects that were unlocked, it seemed like almost just a lucky chance that I happened to talk to somebody who gave me the code for it. So, yeah, I'm excited for whenever that happens. All right, let's listen in.
Ah, but to think that our esteemed musician of the court is none other than you, Orpheus. In matters of music, at least, Hades and I have similar tastes. Anyway, I don't mean to keep you.
I shall be honored to perform my songs, Your Grace. And might I add, Your Grace bears many of the striking features of your son. I understand now where he gets his charm.
Such a smoothie.
Oh, you're too kind.
He knows which side his bread is buttered on.
Say, Father, back when you drew lots with your brothers and wound up with the underworld, rather than the heavens or the seas, which would you have claimed, if the choice was yours?
I do not deal in hypotheticals, boy. Each realm has its host of unenviable problems. You have never experienced the cold and sopping sea, or the blinding heights of Olympus. I have, and I assure you, you're not missing much.
Didn't you try to leave the underworld yourself at some point? You once gave me that impression. I always thought it was because you hated it here.
I hate not having any choice. Enjoy the freedoms that you have. As you grow along in years, you gain more burdens and responsibilities, until they bind you.
Can't wait.
Not the truth. Adulthood is not what it cracked up to be, huh? Alright, you know what? We haven't given her a gift in a while. Now's the perfect time.
Oh my. Your Highness, are you really sure you want me to have this?
I really am, Dusa. I hope you enjoy it.
You rest assured I'm not even remotely tired, Prince.
See you.
Alright, we're making good progress. So Achilles, yeah, we're at a stopping point. Orpheus, oh, I guess I need to give him a few, but he's in the conversation. Sisyphus, Eurydice, Patroclus. Cerberus we're maxed out, which is great. That's something else I did off stream. Dusa we're working on. Skelly we're working on. Mama, of course.
The Bull of Minos led me to another hidden aspect, Achilles. A beastly form of the twin fists belonging to an ancient god king known as Gilgamesh. You ever hear that name? He had a half-beast friend, apparently. Like how Asterius is friend to Theseus.
Gilgamesh, you said? That name isn't familiar to me, but with these hidden aspects, there's bound to be a connection to the future or the past. Say, why is the Bull of Minos aiding you? I thought he was one of your rivals, barring passage from Elysium.
I mean, not a rival per se. He likes the challenge, but we're still good buddies.
Oh, he is. He's loyal through and through to Theseus and never holds back when we fight. But he seems to be the respect for his opponent type.
Exactly.
Unlike his companion.
I know the type. Both types.
Alright, looks like we've got some new upgrades available. I think, because it did have an exclamation there. Let me scroll down a bit. Okay, nothing new there, I don't think. Maybe princess portrait? I don't know. Was that new? Because usually it'll flash up if there's something new. Oh, also I maxed out the betting upgrades. At least everything that's available for now. Court music. So let's see. Dark Thirst gives you +2, whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on to the diamonds for the time being, I think. Maybe we'll get ourselves a nice upgrade. Let me think here. What do we want around here? A mirror makes the path around the house look twice as long. Not bad. Welcome rug softens the surface leading to the lounge. Sure.
Here you go. Should make the entryway into the lounge a bit more welcoming.
I welcome you to go about your business, boy.
Very nice. More seating, always good.
Alright, let's see what we've got.
Ah, very fancy. Man, we're really turning this place around. Jar, treat-filled You need 10 or 12 lounge upgrades. Oh, interesting. Okay, well that's good to know actually. These are actually kind of fun. Maybe. Okay, we'll keep working on the lounge in that case. I'm okay with that. What else do we want to do? More covered seating?
Let's go with this one then. Oh yes, more comfortable seating I shall never use.
Oh, bar stools.
Down on that.
Very fancy. Maybe some. What else is good? Kitchenette, absolutely.
Let's go with this one then. Who am I to stop the shades there in the lounge from cooking up whatever it is they're making?
What are we supposed to do with that?
Ooh, okay. That's interesting. A spice rack for the kitchenette.
Contractor,
Sure.
I have another job. All right, house contractor, go do your thing.
Okay. Good stuff. Cutlery? Why not?
Approved.
Chop up
One
those
more
meats.
embellishment for the old house.
Who requested that?
Alright, anything else? Oh, these are new now. Okay. Prism sphere revolving reflects light in a vividly hypnotic... Okay. Well, that gives us something else to save up for. I'm all about that. Cubicle aquarium for river denizens transplanted... Ooh, I wonder if that could have implications for the fish we bring. It's pricey.
Contractor, work approved.
But I'm
The head
curious.
chef certainly is going to need a place to safely care for all the fish I've been hauling in.
Exactly.
Last that
What
I
I'm
checked,
saying.
this was not Poseidon's domain.
And we can do one more, maybe. How about cakes? Everybody loves cakes.
Well, I don't see why not. It can't be eaten, as I understand, but it can be displayed for all to see.
There we go.
I see you're cultivating quite
Beautiful.
the mess.
Oh, Great Hall unlocked something new as well. What did we unlock? Hellhound Throne. Alters the Great Throne with a hound motif. Oh. Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Well, there go all our gemstones, but I think the place looks a lot nicer. I must say.
Trade you these horrid things.
More gemstones. Okay.
Having invested heavily into the cooking area within the House of Hades, the empty-stomached Zagreus can nonetheless find nothing fit to eat.
It's alright, wasn't hungry anyway.
Let's go look at the aquarium if we can.
They're really
Fish
having a
caught
good
73. Oh, okay. Just a little counter for us. That's nice. I also got this bat upgrade.
Did you see, bat friends?
So it's nice to make sure I don't miss out on any conversations, because that's always something I'm afraid that I like zoom through too quickly, and we'll miss somebody. So there we go, the aquarium. Yeah, so it should just be the
Keep an eye on that chef for me, fishies.
yeah, the fish count total, right? Awesome. 73.
Nix, you've
I
known
guess that
Megara
sounds about
practically
right.
Forever. Well, before my time at least. So could you tell me more about what she was like back then?
Oh, here we go.
I am pleased to see the two of you on better terms of late. Megara always was as she appears. Dutiful and quite particular. Thoughtful and dependable. Respectful.
Respectful. Definitely.
To us, not really.
Excellent work, Cerberus.
Alright, what can we get? We can get gemstones for 300. I don't think that's worth it. We don't have quite enough keys. I guess we could spend some gemstones. But look at that over on the right. I've got 30 of those ambrosias. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the moment for our upgrade, or our relationship, to get to the point where I can just unload all of those ambrosias. I'm ready. It's going to happen one of these times.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled.
All right, godlike king. There we go.
Of Enkidu helped me scrape by to the top.
Oh, but now we're up to 32. So, just like what you were saying before. Oh, here we go. Denizens of the deep. Catch 25 fish, at least one very rare, and report to Poseidon. Okay, so I guess that means I need to... I don't know what very rare fish are. Is that just like if I get a super quick reaction time type of thing? Okay, well, I'll work on that. 25 fish. I wonder if it means 25 types of fish or just numerically like 25 fish. But anyway. Alright, break free from the many talents. I guess that's something else I could do is just switch up the mirror things that I'm... Actually, why don't we do that now? Because I guess that's something that I need to have to get where I'm going. So fiery presence... Sure.
I've mastered
Max that out. Chthonic vitality, that one is good. Death defiance, I hate to give that up, but restore 30% instead of dying when your life total is depleted 1 time per chamber. I don't love that. A lot of curtains in Hades domain, yeah. I wonder what the like fabric budget is. It's pretty significant. Either stuff doesn't get washed, or the washing bill is through the roof. Ruthless Reflex, gain 50%. Sure.
Maxed out already.
Oh, that's just the one. Okay. What else do I need to do? Thick Skin, probably I need to switch up. Yeah, high confidence.
I need more darkness.
Alright, so there we go. We'll hopefully knock out a few extra feats for this prophecy. The Queen plan, that's kind of the default one. Musician and Muse, that's underway. God of the Sea. We need to get Rip Current from Poseidon. We need to get stuff from Aphrodite. Legendary ones, those will just trigger whenever they happen. Stygian Blade, the bow. The spear, I need a whole bunch of stuff. Catch rare fish only in the 4th hook. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Alright, so I guess I'll just have to be patient. It's tough, I just want all the stuff now. Alright, the Adamant Rail, I only need 1 more Daedalus upgrade, so maybe we'll go ahead and do a run with that, and hopefully the hidden aspect will be revealed. And while we're at it, we'll take the boons to get Poseidon stuff and Aphrodite stuff. So, there we go. That's the game plan.
Hey, mate.
Hey, now that's what I'm talking about. Thanks, boy, yo. Won't forget you doing me a solid like this. Cross my heart.
No need to thank me, mate. But don't you dare forget it, or I'll attack you repeatedly and without mercy.
See how we're doing with him. Alright, not bad. Alright, let's take Exagriff. And which one are we using right now?
Exagriff.
Hestia. After you manually reload. I don't love manually reloading. That I always forget to do it.
Eris.
So I think I'm going to take Eris.
Done.
And let's see, we needed... Let's do Aphrodite stuff right now. And then we'll get Poseidon. So fire, bombard, come empowered, boom, boom, boom. And okay, we're good to go. Hopefully somebody will recognize that I'm carrying Exagriff and say something to me about it to unlock the last one.
You know I would do anything to have you here among us, don't you, love? Oh, I just hope my blessings are enough.
Alright, no luck here, unfortunately. We'll take, that's not too bad.
Shoot.
Man, that bombard is... very floaty, isn't it? Takes forever to get up there.
Who's next?
Alright, man, that really has a big impact, doesn't it? That, whatever the mirror upgrade, now we're starting with 55. Alright, we need to Daedalus stuff for prophecy's sake. So we'll go that way.
Ready.
Alright, give me a new one, come on. There we go. Hazard bomb. That's the one I needed. It can hurt me. Yeah, no wonder I've taken that one last. I don't like being hurt by it.
Grow stronger.
I feel like I drop it on myself all the time, and that definitely clashes with the aspect I took, but oh well. You learn a little bit. Learn and live. Whoa, that's pretty cool though. It's like dropping a nuke. 600. If we can find a way to even upgrade the special even more, that would be nice. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Drop a tactical nuke, Fallout style, on your enemies. That's awesome. Okay. What are we doing here? If we can find a way to shred armor as well on top of this, I don't think anything would survive more than a couple hits from us. Wow, that expanded area of effect is ridiculous. Like, what did it say? It's like 300% damage for the special itself, and then the area itself. The area. Wild.
Baldy, look who.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We can talk to Baldy now. I guess we don't have a separate relationship with him yet, but
I have to thank you, Sisyphus. Not just for all the help you've given me time after time, but for encouraging me to have a chat with Baldy there. I dare say I feel a little more at peace of late, and maybe it's thanks to him.
He's a good one, all right, isn't he? Though if you've come to such an understanding with old Baldy there, why, it must mean you've done some growing on your own as well, I think.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Experiencing personal growth.
Wow, Your Highness, you really shouldn't have. Thank you for not forgetting about me.
You're always a sight for sore eyes out here, Sisyphus. Thank you for always believing in me.
Alright. Making good progress with old Sisyphus. Alright, let's have our regular counseling session with Baldy.
How do you handle being trapped in Tartarus for all eternity, doomed to be pushed up and down a hill repeatedly for no good reason?
Wise words. And I have given him a gift before, and he does give you some kind of little, like, damage boost or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna just hang on to my gifts for now, no offense to him. Just because I've got other people to give it to. But, you know, I did it for once. Just for the fun of it. I don't know if I'd recommend it every time, but it was interesting. It's always good for your mental health. You know, just talking to somebody, right? That's what's important, ultimately. Somebody who's in your corner. Or on your hill, as the case may be. Right. Good stuff. 317. That should be enough to go... Ooh, Dionysus, we want to go here? Yeah, let's go here. I think we usually get... If I'm not mistaken, Erebus Gates, you could still get the options that you had before, right?
Get him, wretches, now!
Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, not these little chariots. Not a fan. Alright, let's try not to hurt myself. Alright. That was pretty easy.
It's me, Zag. Hey, I know you haven't got a lot of time to listen to me prattle on like this, and so I'm cutting to the chase here. Look!
Give me it. I can get more nectar. Let's do that.
How about another?
Nectar out of my mind. Alright, no, I guess not. For some reason, I maybe I just got lucky before that you could get the same doors as before. Oh, I should have gone the Aphrodite one. I'm dumb. I needed to knock out those prophecies. Oh well. Oh wow, you can really get that special out pretty quick. Holy cow, what?
Yeah, that thing.
Excuse me?
And I see you have the Lady Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together, hand in hand.
That
most agreeable
that
to
has
me.
to be the quickest I've ever gone through that mini boss before. Yeah, let's pump it up even more. Boulder doesn't judge you. Yeah, that's true. He seems, you know, very, very zen. And I think we all need a little bit more of that in our life. Did I play in streamer mode settings? Radio receivers may not work. Yes, I did. Good question, Kihoro. Yeah, I went into the settings and I did see the option to turn off the copyright music. So are you saying that I'm gonna miss a few, like I'm gonna miss some content because of it? Which is okay with me. Just knowing that it was there, maybe, is helpful to know. Is that something where I can look it up afterwards and kind of see what I missed, if so? But yeah, I am having a lot of fun in Control as well. I'm really enjoying all the games I'm playing right now. Between that, Hades, and last week I did God of War for the first time. So there's a lot of good stuff happening right now. I'm having a blast. Man, this almost feels like cheating. Just sitting back and letting my special do everything for me. Like, I don't even need to get in close to the enemy. Only music? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll look up the music on YouTube or something, because I'm sure. I mean, it's super atmospheric. Control is, so I'm sure it's got a killer soundtrack. Man, how did I go so long without this upgrade? I guess it was just the damage that scared me off from it. But honestly, it's been super easy, you know, because it's such a high lob. It's been very easy to stay out of the specials area of effect. So having a great time. All right, what do we have? We can get both. Why not?
I'll take it.
Attack is faster. I'd rather take the dodge, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Attack is stronger. Dash strike deals more. I'm not using my dash strike. I don't think I've used it once so far. Artemis is pretty good. I'll just take the basic attack upgrade, I think. And then anything I can do to pump up the special.
I'm back.
Oh, good. I gotta ask, how come you keep on showing up, Redblood? I thought you would have had enough beatings by now.
Well, you know, I've come to enjoy these visits with you so much, Electo, that I've made it something of a regular routine. Form good habits and then stick to them, I say.
You call this a good habit, huh? Maybe for me it is. Well, come here all you like, and I will be here waiting every single time. About once every 3 times, anyway.
Yeah, 33%. It does seem about that. Alright, Kirby. Acknowledged. Dropping tactical nuke imminently. Oh, look out. It's just tricky with her to figure out where I need to drop it. She's shifty. She got away from that one. Alright, I need to lead her a bit more, I guess. Oh, it was misfire. Okay. Pretty good. I specialed, what, 10 times maybe? If that? Man, I really should. I'm gonna have to go back and count how many times I specialed. That's got to be the fewest like key presses of any boss battle that I've done before.
Off to Asphodel.
Oh man. What did I have before? I have the Aphrodite ones, right? Yeah, let's just keep that so we can maybe get lucky and get her stuff. Yeah, I have to say that was pretty fun. It's pretty satisfying because you know there's some aspects where you have to really grind it out and you know and get super sweaty and all that. And I've definitely done that, but it is kind of satisfying to have one where you just sit back, relax, let the big damage itself take care of it for you. It's awesome. I also feel like I'm firing at a slightly higher frequency with the special. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But I feel like it's happening a lot quicker than I'm used to. Alright, where's the last one? I almost feel like I need to drop it on myself and then dash out of the way just because of the lead time that I need for some of these enemies.
Lights out.
Oh, that's why they keep spawning. Okay. Here we are.
Your name, it means great hunter, Zagreus. I guess
Really?
your mother Nyx must have expected someday that you'd pick up a few pointers from myself.
Huh. I did not know that. That's actually very interesting. I never thought about what our name would actually mean. True Shot seems like it would dovetail nicely with what we're doing right now. Alright. Oh, don't make me choose. Oh, I really need Nectar, but I never pass up Eurydice, so there we go.
Now.
Alright, here we go. Save this one for you.
Though, you're not gonna get in trouble bringing me this stuff, are you?
No, I don't think I can get into more trouble at the moment. May this make your dishes that much more delectable.
You must be hungry, hon. Got something out to keep you going.
Alright, let's just take these two. Deadly Strike and True Shot. Okay. Okay. Would have preferred it for the special, but that's okay. Be on the lookout for a pomegranate of some sort. Alright, who do we have over here? Oh, you guys. Okay.
Rearmed. Lord Hermes.
You'd think that once you break free to the surface, we could see you from Olympus a bit more than usual, but no, it's like you're shrouded in eternal night up here. Something like that. Odd, right?
One music and control is important. It'll work. You might need to accidentally, or might accidentally spoil if I look it up. Okay, I won't look it up, but that's good to know that the important music will work. Upgrade to shred armor. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good recommendation. work on my like sheepdog herding skills, and then also get the armor upgrade. That would be nice, especially when it comes to Elysium, and those guys are super annoying if you can't focus them down quickly. Okay, good start.
More coming then. A palm of power.
What do we have? Attack and special, deal more. Yep, let's keep it going. The nuke's full potential, exactly. Oh, I know it. Trust me. If I can make this even more bonkers, I absolutely will. No question. Not enough heat there. Where do I need to go? Can I look up my prophecies from here? I'm trying to remember. Thought there maybe was a way to look up the I don't remember what it was. I thought there was a way to see what prophecies I still needed to fulfill. So I wanted to check to see about Dionysus. I think I maybe have all of his stuff, but I can't recall off the top of my head. So yeah, I'll just go this way for now. Alright, you.
Hello, Mega Gorgon.
Yeah, if I had that armor upgrade, just like you were saying, it would be an even quicker fight than it already is. Nice.
I'm empty.
Okay, let's just do this dance. Ah. Before I hit it off. He's shifty. Give him that.
I hate those two.
Alright. Bean, been watching your Hades gameplay and have been enjoying it. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you coming to hang out. We're having a good time here. You know, just kind of laid back and just enjoying, you know, everything that the underworld has to offer us. Death, destruction, monsters, you know, all nice things. But yeah, I'm so glad you could come hang out. Yeah, from a fun factor, I have to say this is probably one of my favorite weapons, because there are some which are like technically good, you know what I mean, like from a mathematical standpoint they probably have like the highest win rate,
Power of Olympus.
or they're more like ideal in some way, but just from a coolness factor, I think that's important. I have to say that the rail has always kind of been up there for me.
Which path?
Alright, 282. I could get a decent upgrade, but Ares stuff is always pretty solid, so I'm going to pass on that. A button in the Gods tab with the boons. Yeah, so what I'm looking for... the boon list. What I'm looking for is a way to see if I have taken those boons, because for Aphrodite, for instance, I think there's like 1 or 2 of her boons. Oh yeah, here it is. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I have not taken Broken Resolve yet. And I have not taken this legendary one and this Blown Kiss one. Okay. So what that says to me is maybe I need to take her cast in the future so that I can get her her, because I'm guessing that her Blown Kiss one doesn't work on other gods' casts. Okay, so that's good to know. That's what I was looking for. And that'll help me keep track of it, because sometimes I forget from the beginning of the run to know which one is which. Doom effects deal more damage. It's always good for me. Yeah, Bean, the bow is a lot of fun. And so I don't know how far along in the story you are, but trust me, like if you're still on the basic bow, for instance, you're gonna have a lot of fun and find a lot more ways. Like if that's your favorite weapon, you'll find ways to make it even more favorite, if that makes sense. Because it just gets cooler and cooler from here. So I won't say too much else just in case. But yeah, it really is amazing the way that you know, even if you've cleared a whole bunch of times, like some of these guys have done like 100 or sometimes even more clears. I'm definitely not at that level yet, but everybody tells me that things are like still fresh and new. It's pretty amazing. And yeah, Dionysus is great too. I have to say, from like a personality standpoint, he's probably one of my favorite Olympians to talk to. Or talk in air quotes, because it's a pretty one-sided conversation. But yeah, his stuff, even from like a gameplay standpoint, is also very good. His upgrades are a lot of fun. The hangover effects and all that good stuff. I got him already, huh? There we go. Nuke the Hydra. Hydra nuked, Kirby.
Clear.
As ordered.
Tuck that away.
Oh, and Eternal Rose rank up. That's good. Trying to defeat Hades for days. I feel the pain, my friend. Absolutely. I totally understand. We've all been there. And yeah, it can definitely be frustrating until you like get the patterns down specifically, you know. A lot of the game does kind of feel like the muscle memory, like, oh, he's about to do this animation, so I need to dash, or he's about to spin the spear in this way, which means he's about to do that attack, which means, you know what I mean? It's just kind of a whole like flow chart you build up in your head. But even within the bosses themselves, there's some changes that can occur, which is kind of cool. So yeah, good luck. I hope you are able to get it, because it is super satisfying. I have to say, like that first time when you clear, and just like especially if you've been kind of banging your head against the wall for so long and you finally manage to pull it off, definitely incredibly satisfying.
It's regenerating.
Alright. Come on, new upgrade. No. Oh, I already got it. Never mind. That was the last one, I think. The last Daedalus one. Alright, so this is all gravy. Seeking attack is super duper good. Attack pierces foes. Deals 50% damage to armor. That might be good because... no, I'm gonna go Seeking Fire. I've taken that before, and I remember gushing about it at the end of the run, so keep it rolling. Let's get a pomegranate. Maybe we can get an upgrade to our special. Alright, yeah, the Seeking Fire, I think that was a good decision. My aim is definitely not the best, just with like the task saturation that is going on. Oh no. Alright. Took a little bit of a beating there. Still no upgrade for the special yet. Interesting. But let's just keep getting the overall attack damage increase. Yeah, I absolutely agree with Kihoro about God mode. Like, I definitely am not... I am definitely not the most skilled player, of course. And so,
Stay long, so how about we get this business over with?
Oftentimes I'll play games on normal, sometimes easy, but typically normal, just because like the story progression is like the most satisfying to me. Like there are definitely some people, of course, that are all about like, I don't know, I'm just gonna make it as brutal as possible for myself, and you know they get a lot of joy out of that way, and that's great. But because Hades does have such a great story. And trust me, you'll have plenty of opportunities to like kill more guys in the future. I'll just say that. There's definitely no shame in doing that. Yes. And ultimately, like, games should be fun, right? You know, you should play whatever way gives you the most satisfaction. But I definitely understand about, you know, being stubborn and just really wanting to get it and like do it on your own terms. I can respect that as well. And that's the great thing about Hades, is like there's no one right way to play, you know? Like you can have a totally different experience from myself or like anybody else here that's equally valid and like equally as fun, which is awesome. You gonna talk to me or what? Oh, you're over there. Okay. And we'll make sure to hit the fishing spot too.
You're reckless, but you're quick.
They call me Johnny Quick.
Gone. What lurks in the river Lethe? Got a bite. Got a clam.
All right. Decision time. We've got the Chaos Gate here we could take. But we are sitting on 400 gold right now. Yeah, I don't... How much is it again? 26? I am kind of a sucker for these Chaos challenges. I do really enjoy them, so let's do it. And let's hope that we get some healing. Because I'm passing that up.
The trees underneath the earth foretold of your arrival at this very moment, son of Hades, and I have anticipated it.
What do we have? Gold I'm not too worried about. Dash has range. Dash strike I don't use a whole lot. Your life total is reduced. Then 40% damage striking undamaged foes. Ooh. Definitely playing with fire on this.
Let's see how this goes.
But let's do it. That crowd control. Yeah, Chaos's design, I absolutely agree.
A rematch is most certainly in order.
You're going to force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for
And Chaos is like the little like ethereal music that happens each time you go in there. That's super cool as well. Uh-oh. I need to remember to stick around the pillar a little bit more often. Come on. See, I've never been able to like confidently knock out that avoid that like rushing attack every time. Like I know you're supposed to rush through the pillar, and I got him that time. But sometimes I just feel like I'm lagging somehow or getting stuck on it to some extent. Maybe it's just like the angle from which I'm approaching it that I need to work on a bit more. He should do his little spinny attack soon here any second now, I think. Nope. There we go. Got him that time.
I can't.
One more. Come on. Any second now. There we go. Oh boy. Minotaur. Cooked crispy Minotaur. Fully nuked.
All clear.
Boy, but I'm at a rough point for health right now.
Hades.
Very, very rough. Oh, look at this. If your health is low to encounter, restore to the threshold. I mean, just for the fact I need it right now, I'm going to take that. Oh, maybe it won't even kick in until next time. Well, let's survive then. Oh no, it bounced off the tower. Alright. Just try not to take 11 damage, if at all possible. I'm just going to sit in my little corner here and hopefully just sort of create like a little choke point here. Alright, we're not done yet. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna run for my life here. Oh boy.
Ready.
Oh no, still not done. Oh gosh. I'm literally just trying to stay alive right now. I'm not worrying too much about damage output. Okay. Got the crystal down. Oh, phew. Alright. There we go. Man, there's something going... I'm getting super unlucky with not getting a special upgrade here. Let's get our cast to level 2, I think. Alright, well, we're going to restore to 40% every time, which is good. We need to go Aphrodite, right, because of her stuff. Aphrodite, we need to cross our fingers and hope for a broken resolve. That's what we're going to do here. Artillery, yeah. From orbit. It's like those, I think they're called, like the Rod of God. It was like some experiment from like the U.S. military where they considered the possibility of like a kinetic strike where there was like, I think it was like tungsten rods, and essentially satellites would carry them and just basically drop a solid rod of material on whatever country or target or whatever. I think eventually they opted not to do this, but it was just a super interesting concept that you would, it's like no explosives or anything, literally just you're dropping a block of very dense metal onto something, and just the sheer impact of itself was enough to do the equal amount of damage.
A curse of chaos has expired.
There we go. I didn't need any of these, unfortunately. But the duos are always great, so always going to take those. Or almost always. Alright, and let's go see Patroclus. Perfect. Okay. We're still giving him gift as well, while we're at it.
You owe me neither time nor generosity, and certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it...
It's my pleasure, trust me.
It's not a matter of oh, sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact that there are those who care about your well-being.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Kihiro. I keep forgetting that I can re-roll stuff. I feel like I always save that re-roll until the sticks, but now you're right. That would have been the perfect time to use that. See how we're doing in our relationship. All right, not bad. Just a couple more.
You ever want to travel past this glade, sir? Elysium in all its splendors. There's a lot to see. Sure you're all right?
I'm sure enough, stranger. I traveled far and wide whilst I drew breath. That got me rid of any wanderlust. This little corner suits me well, I think. I have the statue there, the river. It's quite nice.
Alright, Death Defiances, we have all of them. Healing. I feel like that's what we need right now. So let's go with that. Hopefully we're topped off by the time we get near to Theseus. However, this act, now that I think about it, this is probably the second to last room before Theseus, right? So do we want to take our healing up? Or... Ooh, tough call. We're sitting at 500 gold right now. I feel like we need to use some of that.
Hey, money.
Make that 515 gold. Alright, there's an Aphrodite one. That's a good sign.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, so just like you were saying, let's go ahead and use our reroll, I guess.
I'd like to see more options.
Still nothing that I want. I have really enjoyed... I'm trying to remember who it was last time recommended using Aphrodite's aid. And I have to say, good recommendation. I threw a couple upgrades on it throughout my run, and it ended up being really carrying the fight in the final wave. So
one of my boons got stronger.
Final encounter, urge to kill. Okay, I'll take that. 20% damage all around. All right. We're in a good spot. We're about to heal up to maximum once we cross the threshold. I do wish that we had something on our dash, but you know, can't be helped. So here we go. Time to nuke the arena.
Gentlemen.
There is no greater pleasure in Elysium than vanquishing the likes of you.
Oh, short and sweet conversation.
Don't do that. Well, fiend, are you yet fearful for the inevitable end to your path?
Uh-oh. Man, all right. I'm liking. It's a good start so far. All right, he's going to be spinning, so he's hopefully going to be a bit easier to hit. Where'd he go? Oh. Almost there. There we go. Ain't nothing but a thing. Lead Theseus enough. And the Seeking Fire. Pretty much everything we have right now is Seeking other than our special. And that has a huge area of effect. But our basic is Seeking. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. But our cast is Seeking. Our basic attack is Seeking.
Now it is abundantly apparent that you are beneath me, fiend.
This might, I don't want to jinx it, but this might be a rare occasion where I don't need to use the Death Defiance, which would be superb. Come on, drop it. Oh man, I could just sit back here.
Not yet.
Theseus, you done goofed. And let's go ahead and use our special. There we go. Yeah. Record time.
That'll do.
Record time, record time. Alright.
Good stuff.
Battled out of Elysium with the adamant rail. That's us. Oh. What? Okay, this is new. Guys, what am I supposed to do with that? Hang on one second. Let me go talk to the shade.
To let you down, my shade.
Okay, I see this floating here, but I don't look like doesn't look like I can interact with it. Is that just a glitch, or is that something I'm supposed to interact with somehow? It's a bug. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, if it's a new weapon I'm supposed to pick up, then I don't want to miss it. But that makes sense. All right. What else do we want to grab? Let's check. Wasn't it Poseidon who we need to get quite a few, or one more boon from? Oh, his legendary one. His legendary one and the call. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is most of the ones that I don't have from the Olympians are... Yeah, are because I have not really taken their either their call or their cast, so got it. Alright, well, good to know. Why don't we switch this up? Maybe we want to work on 1% damage each time you clear an encounter without... Let's do that, because the sticks will probably get a good number of rooms cleared without taking damage. I would like to think, at least. Okay, I don't need anything there.
Good.
Alright, so goals. Goals for this area is maybe get another... I would like to get at least one more health upgrade. Just to give myself a little bit more breathing room, but... Okay, well... That, I am going to get my wish, looks like. And, let's see, 300, 300... So, we want to target about 450... in terms of our gold. So just like what we've been doing before, I think we're going to do a boss first, so that we can maximize the healing benefits at the end. Let's get pomegranate, because ultimately that's really what I want. Oh, I have to keep getting used to that bounce back. Oh, fish. Did I really miss a fish? Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Missing out on the fish. I'll never be on Poseidon's good side at this rate. Well, maybe I'll get another opportunity. I don't know. One other thing that I don't think I did on stream is that Poseidon randomly appeared to me and gave me a legendary fishing rod, which I think it increased the chances of fishing spawning by 25% or something like that. It was really super cool. So I caught 8 fish during that run, which is pretty awesome. Alright, I'm just gonna sort of orbit it like the moon, and yeah, there we go. Easy stuff. Now, this is the guy I'm more worried about, to be honest. The satyr. Alright. Well, that was easy.
Good enough to eat.
Okay. Get the cast. Let's take this to level 6, actually. 22% damage. Let's look for pots to break.
Enough of this place.
Making very good time, by the way. I want to say 25 minutes. Not bad at all. What do we want? What do we want? Let's go here next. Stout, my friend, how are you? Great to see you. We are doing fantastic. We already had one clear so far this stream. With the fists, with the hidden aspect of the fists, I should say. And now here we are, trying to knock out some prophecies. We've got this amazing... We've been describing it as a tactical nuke, essentially. Oh, man. Saw that coming. And it has been carrying the water for us, absolutely. And it's just been a lot of fun to see. So, we're doing well. Life is good. And death is good, also, because we live, die, repeat. As is our tradition here in the underworld.
A special treat for Cerberus.
Alright, we're up to 255. Let's get a little bit of free healing there.
What's in this stuff? Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy. Should stock up for the road ahead.
Fishing. There we go. You guys happy? No, I appreciate you reminding me, because I will more often than not overlook them.
Now.
Oh, just a gup. Alright. Ooh, I would like to be able to get 2 upgrades. Do I dare? Do I dare to go back and maybe do another another run? Yes, Cerberus is an extremely good boy. We've actually maximized our relationship with him, which is awesome. And Hades, surprisingly, we've maximized the hearts with him. So he was actually surprisingly not too tough. We essentially just had to wait for a few story things to trigger. But he only needed like 4 or 5 nectar to max out, so pretty good. We're just one happy family around here. Okay, it's pretty simple. Start with the God gauge full. I'm tempted, but I do want to save up. Try to get to 450 if possible. Father and son, yeah, absolutely. And, well, I won't say that because you're probably not there. Other relationships have improved as well. Other important familial relationships. Oh boy. There you are. Yeah, it is super nice just to be able to stand back and not have to take these rats head on. They're always one of the more annoying ones to take on head to head.
Thank the fates.
Okay, let's see what we got. Still not the one we want. That's okay. Maybe, let's take the duration for week. Since it's on our special and we're presumably gonna affect any tunes that we don't kill. Yes, absolutely, Bean. I try to remember that not everybody is fully up to date. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, let's take Dionysus. Positive outlook is always good. Less damage while 40% or below. I don't have a dash at the moment, so if I want to, this is probably my last chance. Honestly, I would rather take the damage resistance. The minimal kind of hangover stuff is not going to be all as quite as impactful as the damage resistance.
Cheers to that.
And then let's take 1 pomegranate. Wow, so I went through the entire run and not a single upgrade to the special was available. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So the cast would be super nice. Doom effects. And essentially my only Doom effect at the moment is just when I take damage. So I'm going to say the cast is probably going to be a bit more important. So there we go. fourth aspect of the sword. Yes. Yes, I did. I did not do it on stream. But I did it in my own time.
For a short break and snack.
And I have to say, it's probably my favorite hidden aspect that that I've uncovered so far. I'm still going to reserve judgment about which is the best until I uncover the Exagriff hidden one. But yeah, the sword was pretty amazing. And I might have to go back to it in the future because I had a ton of fun with it. Alright, strap in. Second big boss of the day.
You're never late, Father.
Already here? Seems our underworld still has many failings I shall have to deal with after this.
Oh, he does not mince words. I feel like we're starting to run out of conversations with him to some extent. Alright, let's try to clear away some of these pillars. They're just going to get in our way. Aim's a little off. The nice thing is that I can drop the nuke, so to speak, on these flaming heads and not have to worry about them going off, which I appreciate. Because I'm not super well optimized to dodge my current build. This guy's being super annoying. Uh-oh. Gotta worry about the bounce back for that. There we are. Get up here. There we go. Alright. Hit the first damage immunity. Let's get rid of these minions right away. As soon as possible. These crystal guys are going to ruin my day. Here we are. One more crystal. He's out of here. Well, I've got the greater call. Let me see if I can finish this. There we go. Nice little damage burst there. Uh-oh. Oh, did you see that? That was a pretty swifty dodge right there. Okay. Good stuff. One more hit should get the first wave down. There we go. Alright. Buckle up.
Let's see you deal with this.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
Can I lob it over there? Oh, yes, I can. I'm never quite sure if I can lob the stuff over the top of these things, because sometimes it gets stuck and bounces off, and sometimes it's effective. There we go. I'm just going to keep lobbing if you don't mind. Oh, he's impervious, though. It was a nice thought. Uh-oh. Get that out of here. Ah, not quite. Couple of good dodges in there, though. Uh-oh. those out of here. Yeah, the Seeking Fire is very nice to not have to aim. Alright, Aphrodite should be able to finish this in just a hot second. There you go, did I do it?
I can't.
There we go. Phew. Good stuff.
You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus. Again, you.
All right, nuke successful. Oh, I didn't quite get my best time here. 33 minutes, about a minute short. If I hadn't done the extra room and the sticks, I probably could have made it. But you know what? We're not here for the speed. We're here for the friends and, you know, killing our dad and all the stuff that we love about this. So, yeah, thank you. That was good. That was a lot of fun, I have to say. Like, that was some of the most satisfying, the most satisfying combat. We're on a 3 clear streak, which is super nice, up to 22. And yeah, this hazard bomb. Talk about saving the best for last, man. So this is the last boon or last Daedalus upgrade for the Exagriff that I had not taken yet. So, man, I was sure missing out. That's all I'll say about that. All right, let's grab that and head on back.
Just when his victory was all but certain, a fissure opens underneath the feet of the ill-fated prince, and from it vents a cloud of superheated water vapor. Steam, as it is known. And probably you know what happens next.
How?
Oh yeah, absolutely, Bean. Aphrodite was clutch, for sure. And she was another situation where I'd slept on her divine aid for so long, and then when I tried it, it was, you know what? This is pretty good. All right.
He's done it,
Hail,
Prince.
Hail.
I've
Or
had the
steam.
opportunity to use your aspect of Varatha, sir. So you once wielded it yourself. It fills me with a hunger for battle, even more so than usual. A bit of your fighting spirit, perhaps.
Be very wary of that spirit, lad. It was what brought me here before my time. Although that spear indeed once served me well. A parting gift from my old master Charon. He cautioned me as I'm cautioning you. Though may you be a better listener.
Okay.
I can't imagine you weren't always a good listener, Achilles.
Yeah, it might be good for us to get some practice in with the spear. Sort of, Bean. So you're actually coming in at a good time where we've kind of finished the main storyline to some extent. And so for the first 10 runs, there is actually something different happens after you beat Hades. So I don't want to spoil it, but it's not just going right back to the beginning necessarily. It's a little bit different. So.
What do you need exactly?
Because we finished up and we've seen the credits, and this is kind of like post-credits fun type stuff, it's a little bit of a shortened version of what happens. But Thanatos, we actually have not given a gift in a while, so why don't we do that?
With such empty gestures, Zag. You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
I would
It's
never.
not an empty gesture, then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
All right, nice.
You watch yourself out there.
I always do.
Father, you always said the Olympians wanted nothing to do with our kind. But doesn't Charon work directly with Hermes? Maybe it's you who wants nothing to do with them.
I want nothing to do with them, correct? My hasty nephew assists Charon out of necessity alone. Not even Thanatos is able to keep up with the rate at which mortals expire and must then cross our borders.
Want me to pitch in? Just give me your blessing and I'll head straight for the surface.
Yeah, I'll do it for free.
No, I think not, boy. You are born of this realm. The surface is a windswept waste. You don't know how good you have it here.
I mean, maybe the mountains of Greece, but I've heard good things about Tijuana this time of year.
You're right, I don't.
Let's see what we have. Alright, so we have 3 diamonds now, so we can afford some nicer upgrades. What was it that I wanted to save up for? Not there. Not there. Oh, it was the lounge, I think. Yeah, so we're saving up for a disco ball at 5. You know, you might say that's the height of opulence. You know, it's the 1% putting in stuff they don't really need just because they have the money. But I say, how many people can say they have a disco ball in their underworld lounge? So that's what I'm saving up for at the moment.
I think I understand now, Nyx. You've been here longer than the rest of us combined. You've seen this house go through a lot. Even before Lord Hades took his place. I never should have doubted you.
To doubt is an important instinct, Megara. Without it, we could not conceive of better circumstances than the ones we know. Besides, I am the knight. Others shall always doubt me. You may doubt me again. I ask only that you heed well your intuitions from now on.
I will. I promise, Nyx. And if there's anything you ever need that I can do, well, please, just ask of me.
It's so nice to see everybody getting along.
I do know where to find you, Megara.
You know, there's a little bit of drama, but like generally speaking, here in the house, everybody gets along pretty well. It's mainly just like us versus Hades. That's the main sticking point. But yeah, like Nyx is always very kind to everybody, and can't talk to Megara right now. But you know, I think that we're winning her over, which is great. Just being a good friend.
Freshly caught, just for you, chef.
All right. So we're getting a couple. Oh, nectar keys. So let's exchange the key while we have it for another nectar.
Just what I was looking for.
Awesome, and we're up to 180 gemstones. Yeah. They are character interactions are very fun. Like we're turning into a fancy kitchen here.